Trillanes, sana pumunta po kayo rito, Madam Vice President, upang i-correct niyo kami. The simple life image, Madam Chair, sinasabi ninyo, Madam Vice President, na simple lamang ang buhay nyo, pero ang dami nyong abogado. Oh. Pero paano naging simple ang buhay kung may daang-daang milyong pisong payout mula sa isang tao na iniuugnay sa droga at sa pogo? Transparency is a must, Madam Chair. Ang sabi nga po, na sinabi ko na nung una kong manifestation dito, dalawang konstitusyon na pinapaniwalaan ko. Ang konstitusyon ng Republika ng Pilipinas at ang biblical constitution na ang sabi, the truth shall set you free. Pero sa Kongreso, ang truth ay makikita lamang kung sasagot ka sa tanong. Oh, you are the second official of this land. Hindi pwedeng sa video ka lamang sumasagot habang kami rito ay naghahanap ng katotohanan. Madam Chairwoman, it is high time for Vice President Sara to face these allegations of ill-gotten and hidden wealth. Ill-gotten and hidden wealth. Ayaw kong maniwala sana rito. But if the Vice President will appear here and explain all of these allegations, then we will be able to find out the real truth of the matter. Show us your SALN. Explain the Sami Uy checks. And prove to the Filipino people na ang yaman ninyo, Madam President, Madam Vice President, ay galing sa pawis, hindi sa payout. Huwag po tayong magtago sa sayaw ng tinatawag nating confidentiality. Yan lamang po ang aking manifestation, Madam Chair. Salamat.
The committee notes the manifestation of the Honorable Abante. Honorable,
acknowledged after Kong Percy.
Honorable Sendanya and then Honorable Mika Gonzalez.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Good afternoon. Nasa siguro 8 oras na yata tayo ng conversation today. Pero sigurado po ako marami sa ating mga kababayan.
And we have 2 more resource persons.
Yes, Madam Chair, we'll keep it brief. Magandang hapon po, Senator Trillanes.
Magandang hapon, Your Honor.
Dito po sa sa Annex A, sa inyo pong sinumpang salaysay, nandito po yung BPI Julia Vargas branch sa Ortigas. Ito po ba yung may confirmed na transaction dated February 25, 2010, similar to the transaction made by Sami Uy to Sara Duterte and former President Rodrigo Duterte?
I will check on that. Yung kay Sami Uy kasi account po niya yun na binigay niya na in-encash na manager's checks nila Sara Duterte and the other family members. Pero yung sa Julia Vargas, ito yung main account na joint ni Sara Duterte and ni Rodrigo Duterte, Your Honor.
Maraming salamat po, Madam Chair, Mr. Senator. Kahapon po kasi nabanggit ko kanina, nag-deposit po ako sa account na ito ng 448 pesos. So we'd like to request the Secretariat to kindly share and show to Senator Trillanes the deposit slip for him to confirm if this is the said joint account ni VP Sara Duterte and former President Rodrigo Duterte.
Comsec, please approach Honorable Sendanya. You will be showing the deposit slip to Senator Trillanes for his confirmation whether the accounts are the same.
The deposit was made yesterday, April 21, 2026, and the amount was 448 pesos.
Yes, I confirm, Your Honor, na this is the same account of the Sara and Rodrigo Duterte.
Would you like to submit the deposit slip to the committee to form part of the records of our proceeding?
Would like to submit the said deposit slip to the committee as part of the proceeding for today.
COMSEC, kindly receive the deposit slip.
Madam Chair, Mr. Senator, can you confirm kung dito po ba sa BPI Julia Vargas na account na ito pumapasok? Ito pong drug money ni na VP Sara at former President Rodrigo Duterte.
Ito po ang main account na nakita ko na pinagdadaluyan ng malalaking mga deposito. So yan po ang aming conclusion, Your Honor. So initially, from 2011 to 2013, no mga panahon na yun, every 6 months, cheque ang ini-issue ni Sammy Uy sa bawat miyembro ng pamilya. But at some point, nag-shift sila doon na lang sa inter-branch transfers, Your Honor. So, pero makikita nyo pa rin, the same dates and months nagpapasok po ng pera, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Senator. Madam Chair, for the record po, Mr. Senator, kung atin pong susumahin, magkano po kaya yung pumasok na pera mula po dito kay Sammy Uy at doon pa sa ibang mga sources pagdating po sa usapin ng drug money? Ano pong estimate natin? Or kung may total po ba kayo, kung i-add natin ito?
Is it part of your affidavit, Senator Trillanes, the total amount?
Yes, the total amount with the checks, 181 million, Your Honor. Pero yung sa main account, yun yung 2.4 billion pesos. Kung ang conclusion ko personally is dito pumapasok yung Sammy Uy dividends. So that's the whole thing, Your Honor. But that is my conclusion, Your Honor.
Again, Madam Chair, Mr. Senator, magkano po uli?
Bali 2.4 billion pesos yung pumasok sa mga accounts ni Sara Duterte and Digong Duterte, Your Honor.
2.4 billion
Billion
pesos.
pesos.
Madam Chair, just a very brief manifestation to cap this questioning. Sa impeachment hearing na ito, ang dami pa rin naiwan na tanong ng taong bayan. Marami pong nasagot mula kanina umaga hanggang ngayong hapon, pero mas marami po yung malalalim na tanong. Gaya ng, kung nagbigay ang isang alleged drug lord ng 100 milyong piso o pwedeng bilyong piso pa sa mga Duterte, ano po kaya ang kapalit? Again, kung sila ay tumanggap ng milyon o bilyong piso mula sa isang drug lord, ano po kaya ang kapalit? Pero po, itong tanong na ito, we can answer at patuloy nating sasagutin in the future. Pero ang sigurado ho tayo ngayon, ito ang sure tayo, walang nag-reflect na bilyong-bilyong piso sa SALN ni VP Sara. With this sworn testimony and AMLC's report, sana sapat na ho ang batayan ng House of Representatives. Sapat na. We have already established enough probable cause in this impeachment case against the Vice President. Dapat po sagutin ito ni VP Sara sa Senado at dapat po siyang managot sa taong bayan. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Sendanya. Now we recognize the Honorable Mika Gonzalez.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So given that we have 2 more resource persons, I will just make my questions very brief. No, I would like to address my question to former Senator Trillanes. No, Senator Trillanes, nag-file po ba kayo ng complaint laban kay VP Sara before the office of the Ombudsman?
Yes, Your Honor. Nag-file kami last January and it's part of the annexes na isinubmit po namin sa Committee Secretary, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Pangalawang tanong po, ano po yung relasyon ng salaysay ninyo ngayon versus po dun sa final nyong complaint sa Ombudsman?
Ang paniniwala ko po kasi, ang impeachment is basically administrative in nature. So ang penalty niya is only removal from office. Pero yung final namin po na criminal complaint, ito po may penalty ng pagkakulong. Although yan po ay magiging desisyon ng ombudsman kung ipopursue niya yung investigation at kung matuloy po yung conviction dito sa impeachment case, Your Honor, ay pwede nang isampa yon sa Sandigan Bayan pagka natapos na po yung investigasyon po doon. So, kwan po siya, it can go hand in hand, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Last question na po. Gusto ko lang po itanong sa ating resource person na Senator Trillanes. Pareho lang po ba yung ebidensya na sinabmit po ninyo sa Ombudsman doon po sa annexes ng inyong affidavit na pinasa po dito sa House?
Hindi po. Kasi doon po sa final namin sa Ombudsman, may graft cases yun, graft and plunder cases. So ibang body of evidence po ang sinumiti namin. Pero galing din po karamihan dito doon sa investigasyon ng Quadcom at ng Committee on Good Government po ng House of Representatives. So yon, iba po ang focus noon. Dito po itong ang naging primary role is yung sa ill-gotten wealth at yung involvement nila sa illegal drugs, Your Honor.
That will be all. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable
sir.
Gonzales.
Salamat po, Your Honor.
I think we have raised more than enough clarificatory questions to our resource person, former Senator Sonny Trillanes. But before we excuse him, may we direct the COMSEC to call the Vice President again.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May we know if the respondent, Vice President Sara C. Duterte, is present? The respondent is not present today, Madam Chair.
Let it be placed on record that the COMSEC call again the Vice President. That is for the purpose of the committee to be able to cater the opportunity to present her evidence, including counter evidence, including as well raising clarificatory questions to resource person, former Senator Sonny Trillanes. But of course, that should be done through the justice members. That is for the record. With that, with the indulgence of the justice members, we are now excusing former Senator Sonny Trillanes. Maraming salamat po for dedicating your time in this committee. May we know from the justice members if you have additional clarificatory questions for the Ombudsman? They've been here since this morning. No more? With the indulgence of the members, we will be excusing the representatives from the Ombudsman. Maraming salamat po for spending so much of your time to the Justice Committee.
On behalf of Ombudsman Remulla, thank you so much for your honors.
Before you leave, Ombudsman representative, there's additional question from DS JJ Suarez.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I just want to take this opportunity to thank the Ombudsman. I just wanted to find out, last week kasi nagkaroon kami ng hearing at doon sinabi ng COA na lumabas na yung desisyon nila na dininay po nila yung motion for reconsideration or appeal ng VP regarding confidential funds. So therefore, pinasasaoli po nila yung pera doon sa mga individual kasama na po yung Vice President. Ano na po bang naging action ng Ombudsman's Office doon?
Your Honor, we're only here to testify about the existence of the silence of the Vice President.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
With all due respect.
Sorry, ma'am. Probing.
Okay. Any more question for the Ombudsman? Because if there's none, we will be excusing them. Okay? So silence means yes, the Ombudsman is excused. I saw E.D. Buenaventura also making gesture to be excused. May we know from the members if you have other clarificatory questions for the AMLC? No more. So the AMLC is likewise excused. Maraming salamat po, Ombudsman and AMLC, for spending so much of your time dito po sa Justice Committee. We shall now proceed to our next resource person. Our next resource person is the SEC. The floor is now open for clarificatory questions to the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Madam Chair. Madam Chair.
The Honorable Ridon is recognized.
Okay, ngayon naman po pag-usapan ho natin yung mga kumpanya po na nailista ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa kanya pong 2024 SALN at iba pa. Ito po kasi yung paliwanag nung pong mga supporters ng pangalawang Pangulo na nagmumula daw po yung pong bulto ng ibang kita ng mag-asawang Duterte Carpio mula daw po sa mga iba pang mga negosyo labas sa kita sa sweldo mula po sa pamahalaan. So, sa SEC po, dala po ba yung mga certified true copies ng mga hinihingi pong dokumento, yung po mga GIS at AFS?
Magandang hapon po, Madam Chair and member of the committee.
Kindly speak closer to the microphone, sir.
Naisumite na po namin sa committee ito yung mga dokumentong hinihingi ayon po sa subpina na pinadala sa amin. Ito po ay tinanggap noong
We note the manifestation of the SEC.
April 14 po. Yung mga dokumento po para sa kumpanyang Metro City Chow Foods, City Hall King Chow Foods Corporation, GenCorp Industries Incorporated, Carpio Lawyers, partnership po ito. Then nagsabit po kami ng certificate of non-registration po nung tinatawag na 888 Bistro. Nagpadala rin po kami ng dokumento para sa Cal 888 Foods Corporation, para po sa Madayo Fisheries Corporation, Mati City Ice Plant and Cold Storage Incorporated, Amianan Shores, Geometry Security and Investigation Agency, at yung pong Cable Tow, 88 Shipping and Marine Services po. Nagpadala po kami.
Sige po, isa-isahin po natin yung mga kumpanya, pero una muna, tumutok po tayo dito sa GenCorp Industries Inc. Can we flash to the screen po yung pong mga financial statements ng GenCorp Industries?